noise, it's the... Because I'll be playing music in a second anyway. Right. Okay. Don't know if you're there, anyone online? Can you hear me online?
Yeah.
Right. Amy's like a floating spirit in the glass, isn't it? Who knows what she's doing? Suspended from a ceiling or something. Okay, so I think... Is Samaya coming? I think we're still waiting for something. So I'll stop. Okay. You okay next to the ear? Yeah, please be upon you. Okay. Everybody warm enough? Yeah, you sure? It's difficult to be creative and practice. It's shivering, it's not conducive. We'll start this class, whatever these things are called. We'll just have a little sit and to be able to watch the mind. So, instructions from the yogis are, if you can, sit in a full lotus. If you can, sit in half lotus. And if you can, just sit as comfortably as you can. The right hand on top of the left hand. Have your thumbs up, or the thumbs touching. Sit in a meaningful position for yourself. The important thing is the spine is straight. And the arms are loose. You say you should be able to keep an egg under your armpit. Presuming that means you wouldn't crush it. And just begin by easing into the body. Connected to the earth, feeling stable. So when we're meditating, we don't move the body. Stay still like a mountain, completely relaxed. Like a sleeping baby. And totally alert. As if you're standing next to a surgeon who's doing a heart surgery on you. unleavened, and you're waiting to hand the scalpel. These three qualities in the body and the mind. We have the eyes open. Unless we're looking into someone's face. You look straight ahead. Oh, we can lower the gaze slightly and look at a space about 2 meters in front of us. And then let go of that point. Just resting the eyes without focusing on anything. And bring to mind a table. You can make it a wooden table. Where is it? Looking directly, is it in your brain? Is it outside of you? Dissolve the image and bring up another object, if you want to, a mountain. Or perhaps a horse outside of the room. Where is it? What kind of existence does it have? Is it findable? And this is your mind. The table or the horse arose in the space of your mind. And where is it? Where is the mind? where is the mind? Is it inside of your brain? Is it outside of you? Maybe thoughts are now arising, which are the mind, taking shape again. Where are they? Don't follow any thoughts, just simply look at them. Just look at that. It's more mind. Another thought that just arose and we'll simply move on to. Just in a relaxed, simple manner. Where is the mind? Come back to your breathing and the body. Loosen the concentration. Feel relaxed. In general, this is a nice length of time to meditate on the mind. Is it running out? Just makes a noise of it. Objects. So we don't want to be, when you're doing this meditation, you don't want to get too otherwise it defeats the whole purpose. It's just expand, just come back. Because if there's too much of a person there, the object's missed. It's just loose, you're just existing without any sense of too much of a self. It helps just relax, clear the space, and start our first exercise, which will be to write down what you did last night. Now, before we start, you're not going to read it. You're not going to read it out. Now, I mean, if you did something illegal, I mean, it could be fun to write it down, or something wasn't the best at it. Maybe you might be a bit nervous about writing it down, but you won't read it out, or no one will read it for this particular exercise. It's just to get into the flow of writing, and just write down what you did last night, or yesterday if it was more interesting to you to write down, for 10 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, so don't panic, don't censor, don't thought, oh, what's that? No, just be as loose in your mind as possible. Just write down what you did. See what else. We've got a new single out. Let's see what that's like. God is light. You know what that's about with the titles. Functioning, Rahima? Yeah. Okay. What have we got here? Something's changed on Zoom. Don't know if you managed to do the exercise. Just to write down what you did last night. No, so you can do it now, if you want, if you get the chance. Okay, just write down what you did. Don't censor. Talk for everyone else just now. just want to sit with an affirmation. You can say it to yourself 10 times maybe, just internally. But after you say it, just really kind of feel inside what it means to you. And feel inside your relationship to it in your life. So the first affirmation you can sit with is, God wants me to succeed. Next affirmation I want you to feel and reflect on. I will treat myself as a friend of God. I will treat myself as a friend of God. And reflect if you're in conflict with that in your life. Next one is, I will live my life knowing I am loved. I will live my life knowing I am loved. Again, just honestly feel into it and see if you're in conflict with that, or how much you enjoy hearing that and wanting to be living your life like that. I don't need to seek approval to enjoy creating. I don't need to seek approval to enjoy creating. I just want you to reflect in your life this question. What would I do if I didn't have to do it perfectly? What would I do if I didn't have to do it perfectly? Relax our concentration. If you need to sit for a little while, then if you need to stand up for a second, is that just as hot as it usually is? It's okay. Everyone's good. If I, let's be creative and stuff, if I got a glass of water, chucked it up in the air, and it just hung in the air, and I just sent it over to Hakeem and put it in his glass, would you be impressed? Yeah, you would. You'd be? How would you feel if I did it? Can you imagine? Just got this water and just went up in the air, send it over to Hakeem and put in his glass. Yeah? Would you think about that a lot?
Yeah.
Right. What's in the sky? You're not impressed? No. Just take it for granted, right? Maybe if Sebastian and Rumi Rose came in and seen me do it from the day they were born, every day, be like, oh, that was putting the glass through to Hakeem and through the air. I was like, right, so what? I want to watch my screen. Like, you can't give an intellectual proof for God any better than. Would you be impressed if I managed to create like 20 creatures that lived and could navigate each other without like destroying each other, knowing that anything they really kind of touch will kill them. Like if they go out of line, if they hit off something, the chances are they'll die and get injured, but they manage to perfectly kind of in balance with every single object that is around them that can kill them but doesn't. Would you be impressed? And I brought them to life. You'd be. Yeah, you'd be quite impressed, wouldn't you? You'd be like, what is happening? And you just contemplate 8 billion life forms all interacting. What? No, it's tech, it's gone. Yeah, I've just heard this. It's just perplexing. 8 billion life forms all interacting with each other, all in perfect in accordance with everyone else's kind of individual mandala. Like each life form is living exactly the amount of life it's meant to live in relation to each other one to complement each one on their journey through life. It's just humans. You're not impressed? It sounds like, oh, let's get on with my inner chat. Let's get on with my inner pain. It's just unspeakable. It's just incomprehensible to the mind. The majesty of the Creator. you imagine like create these like 20 creatures just so they could awaken to realize how amazing it is that we've created them to see each other in existence. So, what do we spend our time contemplating? Because it's a choice, right? What we spend our time thinking about. Is it usually the pained sense of self? Where does it get you? It's kind of keep saying it until at one point you just go, I've had enough. It's like, literally, I just do not care what you think. Don't care what you think. I don't care how much pain it costs. I don't care. Yeah, I'm just not listening to you anymore. And then open your eyes to the creativity. Let's say if you went outside and the sky was like pink, no, it's sometimes pink, tartan, you'd be like, I mean, you just see the sky, it was like, it's just be like, blue's better. But it was kind of hoping for something else, right? Aren't we? Hoping for some experience that's not part of what we're experiencing just now. So on top of all this unbelievable, like, laws, that's just dunya, that's just the world. We say just the world, it's like, it's just unbelievable, but that's just the world. That's just his. So we're within the world, and within us is the soul, which in the Book of Love says it's not from this world. To who you are is not from this world. This is what Iblis didn't understand when the angels bowed down to man. This is what they're bound down to. And so you put an aspect of your actual being inside these creatures that you create. That's just not part of it. And that you're so generous that creature can create within it and add to the creation that's being created. And that's the whole function, is to beautify the actual creation that you've created with these little beings around you. They start creating themselves. That's our job. The first job is to kind of see what is actually happening. That's the first miracle. That's like the first awakening. It's like, whoa, I'm in Wonderland. And then it's to beautify it. But La ilaha, there's no, the self you're relating to, it's not there. Illallah, then it's the Tantra. And it's like, how am I going to beautify it? My place in this. And the whole function of this creation is for you to do that. Does anybody think that God is against them? Or something in this little creature's malfunctioning? And it just keeps going, me. Oh, you're trying to like, let's send in another creature. Like it can't see you because you're too big. I'll send in another creature to just go, you're not that me. This beautiful, someone loves you completely. You can't see him because he's too big out of your senses. Your senses aren't created to see him like that. If you stop going me, you'll see him. Me. It's the only reason you're in pain. Me. And it's like, and this other creature's going, I'll demonstrate for you. Happy. No, I'm right. This is what I've always done. Me. Ow. Change it. Ow. Internal ow. It's just called I. Ow. Ow, hungry. Ow, tired. Ow, lonely. Incredible. Can't stop, won't stop. Don't tell me to stop. Can't. It's got free will. That's the whole point of how you can create. You didn't have free will, you couldn't create. So, who wants to be a creator? Oh. Yep. Okay. Yeah, Scott does. Everyone. Yeah. Sound good? Raheem, are you going to be a creator? Stop going, ow.
Yeah.
Yes. Amy. Descending from the ceiling. She's levitating at the moment, that's why she's not screaming. Doesn't want to embarrass her. Is levitation more, I think levitation's more impressive than walking? Not unusual. I don't think it's more impressive if sitting here and it goes up. You get this creature to actually stand up and then just move about. It's like, It isn't, because now, like, got a child, and if Rumi Rose just kind of suspended in the air, it'd be, it's all right, maybe some energy, but to actually see the crawling, the first time, it's this kind of panicked energy body just shuffles across the room, right? It's unbelievable. Thought like. Rahima said this morning, she just it's like the miracles of God, sat down and did a poo in the potty. It's not the first time, but looked directly into her eyes as she did a big poo in the potty. It's just like the unspeakable innocence to just do a big poo in front of someone and look directly in their eyes. They just wanted to cry. I mean, I quite like privacy when I'm doing a poo. I don't know how I'd feel if there's one of you guys who just sitting watching me do a poo. Just sitting and look in the eyes and, you know. That's quite impressive. It's a lot of trust. It's just pure trust, right? Yeah, part of the tragedy is knowing no matter how good you are, you're going to destroy them. You can't stop the ego, the person arising. Some trauma. It must be about now they get traumatized when you leave the room. Maybe a bit before that. 9 months. They realise you're not there for the first time. Even if you go out for a second. So, anybody got anything coming up? Go on to the next exercise. So, Rahima, can you write? Adjectives. You get a different piece of paper and write 10. Everyone know what adjectives are? Like describing words. Yeah, and you can be like old. It's an adjective. It's also a noun as well, I think. No, just an adjective. Something is old. Despicable. There we go. Resplendent. And write 10 describing words. What? No, just describe. If you want to, I mean, feel free. But we want some positive ones. I'll let you choose. way to write. Yeah. So, no, I'm just, it's just a question. West side. So, person to personality. So, have you got legible handwriting? Yeah, so to your left, there we go. Okay, keep it nice and simple. And Amy, I sent you mine on chat.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I can't see it.
It's not there?
Um,
Zoom's changed its thing in the chat. You have to go to the...
I can never find the chat. I know that sounds crazy, but like I don't have a little icon.
Oh, is it on your phone? Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can you not get it from Zoom?
Where is the
Yeah, Baron's gonna send it to you.
Oh, thank you.
What's it?
Thanks.
That's good. Okay.
Thank you.
So your thing that you did yesterday, I want you to write it again as a story, but in second person. Second person, is it? Like he or she. If you want to change the gender, change the gender. He. So I don't know if you wrote like I went to the. Oh, keep it. This before 10 o'clock, isn't it? I went to the shops to pick up some posters. And it's like he went to the dilapidated shop to pick up. So you'll use the adjectives that you've been given into your story, and you have to use them all if you can, or whatever's there. So it might be the dilapidated old woman at the counter. If dilapidated was your word, and we'll read these ones out. If you want to, use your, go wild. I mean, that's just to say you can use he or she, but you could use, they if you're up to date on the human race. Peak of evolution. There's no man or woman. Defined pure emptiness. There's no relative reality. Yeah. So make it into a story. Don't judge it, don't try and be smart. Some stories, like, what's his name? Tom Robbins, are very colourful. And some, like, what's his name? The Japanese boy, very simple descriptions. Understand, Mary? You're writing it again. Just write it, no, you're writing it again. But you're like, instead of saying I, you're saying he. Yeah, so you're describing a person, and you're adding in those words into your thing. You just you're writing a story. That's your story. That's the basis. Thank you. Back to God is light. Go wild. سألت. Try and write them legibly. Someone else will read them. Actually, I need to play. You want your ear? It's what? Gather the stories into one. Can't read that. Baron put his name on it. It's like, so the whole idea is, he or she. That's all. I mean, if I freak out, I'll change it. Does anybody like being criticised? Put your hand up. You like being criticised? Sorry, that's before. I mean, like laughed at, mocked. Anyone? Is anyone? If anyone's doing any kind of great stuff and they're opening up, who likes to be analysed? And then that's like the context in which you know that's happening as well, right? So like, from the very beginning, whatever you're creating from the very beginning, first thing you do, you want it, someone.
No, I'd rather create the thing and then it depends on their level of expertise.
Yeah. So if we're like doing any creative work, then essentially, if we want to be critiqued, we'll ask for it. You actually go to a space where you've been asked to be critiqued. It's not enjoyable. I don't know. It's like a rare person where you get some kind of, in the beginning of any creative process, for someone to say something negative can be devastating. Yeah, like any negative comment about it's like, and we don't like to be like put down. The mind interprets that as put down. You have to be like really kind of steady in yourself, really good at your craft for someone to critique. So you could do this bit here or this bit there, and you kind of know where that will, how that goes into your work, and you'll be able to create something better rather than it just deflates you. And so when we're doing creative sharing and stuff, we don't laugh at someone's work. We don't laugh at someone's expressions. We don't say, well, you could have written, you could have done this, you could have done that. We generally feel like if it's fellow students or anything like that, you just say something positive. Just go, I like this, I like that. Now, you have different teachers, but I've had like many teachers, but the best teachers I ever had was at Telford, and she never criticised anybody, ever. And no, there's another acting teacher I've heard about who's like that, it's just, well, that bit was good. It's like, that bit was good, and that bit was good. Yeah, until you get to a higher level, and you're accomplished within yourself, and then so even Zidane has a coach, and say, me too. You know, or Ronaldo, maybe you know Zidane, the younger generation. Even Messi has a coach. To someone from the outside, it's not like he's going to break Messi's self-esteem, right? They're very important. Yeah. For most people, it's an intense inner critic. And when you hear a negative comment, it doesn't matter if you've heard, you just watch reality shows or you be in a classroom. It doesn't matter if you've been complimented for an hour. If someone says one negative thing, that's what sticks. So, if you're someone who likes that, that's good. But be aware that other people are not like that. You need an agreement that you can do that to someone as well. Okay? Very, very important things. Otherwise, we can laugh at someone's story and what we're doing without it kind of being mocking. Let's see if I can read this. He went to the majestic church, Tesco. The edgy cat had run out of food. Down the blue aisles he saw both smooth and soft, edgy and bumpy. All those people, family, all those people from a long time here. Things of luxurious splendor, dangerous delights. Then of the friend, the cashier, into a car ride home in the night, bumpy and smooth. Geometric shapes appearing as the rain fell through the lights. Then to the home that have then to the home, that heavenly haven, the place to become new. Through the edgy mind, fast blue, to the prayer mat, heavenly true. Where was the journey? Where is he now? Through rocky lands to the heavenly mountain, bowing to Buddha's soft new, through the offerings geometric, majestic, all things of dangerous now turn to blue, heavenly, smooth, soft and luxurious, offering to the Lord all things one wanted. Said I'd picked up a book and read from it, would anybody think, that's not a book? No. So, whoever wrote that was a writer? If you enjoyed it, then you're especially a writer. Let's see if I can get this one. Yesterday we had a wondrous day. We feel greedy with its gifts. We had to decide between old and new baths. That's what I'm going for. Stuck in the beautiful yet damp waiting room between these two. Sometimes we miss the awe of this place, the no man's land between the departure and arrivals of the two border controls. Can feel long and sometimes desolate. Be welcoming of this beauty, watch it glistening, it is wondrous. Everyone crowds us, loves us, become greedy for the love. Get fat from it, welcome it in, grow huge, bigger. I mean, one thing you guys have seriously entertaining lives is pretty. I mean, we're just reading out what you got up to yesterday. It's like some serious stuff. Invisible ink stories. Ah. So, pretty amazing stuff, right? We'll try and read some more. Some of them are. You have to forgive me if I'm struggling to read. After the man took his car to the honest mechanic, he went to the gym. While he worked his majestic muscles on the machines, he was aware of several beautiful women in the gym. He tried his best not to look weird. Afterwards, he went back to his faithful flat, where he had an honest lunch of cheese on toast with a protein shake, with a silly amount of creative powder. The man started the process of moving out of his nice flat. He assertively threw out his belongings he did not need. That evening, he cried while watching the finale of a TV show about ER doctors. ER doctors. He reflected on how tame his job is in comparison. That night in bed, he got himself in a frightful stew of worries about where he should live and what sport. Where he should live and what sport silly hours during the day. Kind of person probably ran out of time. And that night he got himself in a frightful stew of worries about where he should live. get the idea. How easy it is to write. Usually you just need like some different kind of words to colour it in, and so sometimes we get caught in our internal dialogues. When we're doing the morning pages, we're just trying to go into going from black and white to colour, our own kind of experience. But it's so easy. You just need to do it. Yeah. So maybe next time, if we get everyone here, we'll do some acting and just do it. No, because I wanted to do more exercise and talk this time, but the kind of theme I wanted to go into is like perfectionism. Yeah, there's a line in here somewhere. It's just like, it's very good about how we judge ourselves. So I'll just read out a couple of things I had up. Once you accept that it's natural to create, you can begin to accept a second idea, that the creator will hand you whatever you need for the project. The minute you are willing to accept the help of this collaborator, you will see useful bits of help everywhere in your life. Be alert, there is a second voice, a higher harmonic, adding to and augmenting your inner creative voice. This voice frequently shows itself in synchronicity. You have to start to distinguish, hopefully now that you've been practicing meditation, and you can get it between your normal internal voice and your higher self voice. It's inspired. It comes up with things you hadn't really kind of thought about before. It gives you insights that they kind of can often be based on what you've put into you, but it brings out new things. And there's times it comes out. You have to figure out the time for you. For me, a bath. I just need to go into the bath and it's like better than reading a holy book. What comes out is just like, wow. Right, oh thanks. Yeah, other people's walking. Other people's going to a cafe. Like kind of the noise helps. And other people help stimulate. You find your thing, but you trust that is your higher voice. It's connected to your deeper self. That's connected to, and this is the help. And you start to trust yourself. Yeah. And don't judge it. This is the thing. The perfectionist judges. A painting is never finished. It simply stops in interesting places, said Paul Gardner. A book is never finished, but at a certain point you stop writing it and go on to the next thing. A film is never cut perfectly, but at a certain point you let go and call it done. That is a normal part of creativity, letting go. We always do the best that we can by the light we have to see by. We want to be perfect. We want it to be this thing that we hold in our mind. And it's quite easy to get out of it. How many people do you think see you the way you see yourself? No. Anyone? Do you expect that they're going to see your creative project the same way you see it? No. Sometimes, don't examine your heroes, right? Don't be heroes. But sometimes the bands I like, you maybe hear interviews about them and things like that. And they often, the bands that I like, don't like the songs that I like the best that they do. And they're like, oh, I don't like them so much. And it's go, that's your best work. And you just go on to YouTube and you go into the comments and it's going, oh, the best song is this, the best song is this, the best song is this, the best song is this. So why are you doing it? Notice that you're relating to it as inherently existent and you think people are going to hear what you're hearing, see what you're seeing. They're not. And that judge, all it does is kind of cause you pain, rather than knowing what the creative self needs to put out, distinguishing between that. That's a lot of the the journey, isn't it? Between that critic and the higher self. So we've all heard that the unexamined life is not worth living, but consider too that the unlived life is not worth examining. Right? The success of a creative recovery hinges on our ability to move out of the head and into action. This brings us squarely to risk. Most of us are practiced at talking ourselves out of risk. We are skilled spectaculars on the probable pain of self-exposure. Living is a quote from Esteem. Living is a form of not being sure, not knowing what next or how. The moment you know how, you begin to die a little. The artist never entirely knows. We guess. We may be wrong, but we take leap after leap in the dark. So this is internal dialogue is, I'll look like an idiot. We say, conjuring images of our first acting class, our first hobbled short story, our terrible drawings. Part of the game here is lining up the masters and measuring our baby steps against their perfected craft. We don't compare our student films to George Lucas's student films. Instead, we compare them to Star Wars. That's what we do. They experience it all the time. You sit down to meditate, why aren't I Buddha? Well, because you haven't spent... Oh. He's got a whole book of his lifetime spent on the path. Jataka Tales. And it's just about life after life of being a bodhisattva before he awakened. It's like, well, I've been practicing for half an hour. And you compare. So I mean, because I mentioned before, going to acting class and people just expect to be like, oh, I wasn't very good. Of course you're not. You can't act yet. Everything you do is going to be rubbish. If you're looking at it from that point of view, if you're comparing yourself to Robert De Niro from the first day you start acting, everything you do will be rubbish and you'd never get hired. This is why you're here. And then enjoy the process of falling down. Imagine babies were self-critical. What an utter disaster that would be. The disaster happens not from them growing up, from the ego that starts to judge against the eyes of others, and then it's usually higher up. And then I'm rubbish. Oh, I'm rubbish. Oh, I can't run rubbish. And it's just constantly like that. So let's finish with this kind of line. Usually when we say we can't do something, what we mean is that we won't do something unless we can guarantee that we'll do it perfectly. Yeah, that includes dating, right? Cooking, anything. Yeah, and so you want to choose your friends wisely. So you don't want to have friends if like you cook some food and it doesn't taste good. They go, that was rubbish. Oh well, didn't work, so what? Well, at least we were fed. Because you have to know that this innocent little being inside you, you've been berating for however many years you've been berating it. It might be 20, 30 years you've been berating your little child inside. Just been, you're rubbish, you're rubbish. It doesn't just come out and go, all right, it is very scared of you. And we have to pamper it, look after it, respect it, and treat it well, and just say positive things for a long time. Okay, it's okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay. Maybe you want to do it in private. If you like enjoy writing or whatever it is, before you want to show anyone. You don't need to show anyone. But it is nice to share our creativity. It's like but know that God's seen your creativity. Maybe your thing is gardening and you're sharing it with the animals. talking, nothing, no exercises. No, all good. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the process. I hope you enjoyed your writing, Amy. I'll have a look at it and see what should be fun. You see that you can write.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. So hopefully see you soon.